Hi everybody, it's Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I am here to say Happy New Year to you. I'm late, like what is the date? We're almost in February and I'm just making a video. Tisk. I'm so tired right now, but I wanted to check in because I had said, I had all these plans in December. I was like, yes, new year, more videos, more everything, right? And the year started out fabulous. It was wonderful. And last weekend, I had another girlfriend escape where we went away at a hotel, and a bunch of us brought a lot of craft stuff, and we just laughed, talked, worked on our craft projects, and it was a lot of fun until the last 2 hours of the session. Yep, your girl fell. That would be me. Hence why I didn't get my lovely entry. No hop today. No hop. And for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm Belinda, and this is Belinda's Book Nook, in case we've got some new viewers there. New year, maybe new viewers, maybe more viewers, who knows? 2024. There's lots of possibilities, but back to the drama, because we have to get to the drama to get over it, to get on to some other things. So, I went to go around a table in the conference area, and my knee buckled, and I went down, and it didn't go down gracefully. Let me tell you, no. And then I didn't want to get up because everybody saw and was waiting for me to get up, and I'm like, nope, I'm just staying here. I'm staying here. But I landed on this elbow and this knee, and this knee is the knee I've been doing the PT. Last month I started doing, I think it was in December, I started doing PT for this knee, which I had thought I had hurt in the gym. Okay, so I'm doing much better with the elbow. Like right now at this very moment, it feels a little bit better, but by bedtime it will be, throbbing again. When I first came home, I couldn't bend this, like just to go to right here was like pain. And it started at first here, and then by later in the day, it was like this. So it was swelling and getting bruised. I'm like, oh my God. So got x-rays, nothing's broken. And now I am in the waits for an MRI for my knee in particular to see, if there's something more. I know. And so, yeah, let's put our little candle on, because the options would be, if I have a torn meniscus, would be that I would have to either do cortisone shots or surgery, which I've been told is very common surgery. I don't know what that means. Just know it's surgery. Don't like the surgery word, right? So I've had a pity party already. So therefore there's no need for a pity party unless they give me that news and I have to make that decision. I'm hoping that they'll say that it's bruised or sprained and that I just need to, keep doing the PT and things will get to where they need to be. That is the hope. Yeah, I got to be positive about it, and we'll see how that goes. So on another note, let's look at the books that I got for Christmas. I have so many good plans for some ideas for some different book content, booktube content. One idea will be maybe the next video I do. I'm going to try to record it this week coming up. So hopefully it'll be here sooner than later. I'm so behind. So now I'm set back with everything. I did finish one book, but I had intended on reading at least 3 books this month. And so including my Read Soul Lit book club book. I bought it from the library. My husband was like, Belinda, you don't have to buy every single book. Just get it from the library. If you like it, get it. And so I was like, he's right. I know this. I'm going to do it. Start a new year. So I had to put it on hold because it wasn't at my library. And of course, I don't have it to show it to you. But the next video, I will show it to you. The book comes, I kid you not, it's like this. It's tiny. It's like the size of remember the Peter Rabbit book series? It's like that height. It looks like that height to me. And the writing is like, so the lady was so funny at the library. She gives it to me and she goes, do you want to utilize over here we have for the seniors, we have the magnifying machine. I was like, yeah, I might take you up on it. It's like, no, I have a magnifying glass at home, but I don't really use that to read. But if by chance something does get fuzzy, I just think it's going to take me a little longer than I thought with that writing. I'm pretty sure that the Penguin editions, the newer ones, probably have a bigger font. This one's small, but it is kind of cool. I can't wait to show you because it's really, I wish I had brought it here. It's very small, and if I run to go get it, it's going to take time. And running is not really an option right now. So I will show you another time. So what I wanted to do today was to show you some books that I got for Christmas. Yeah. And then we'll talk about other things, I guess, if I have time. I don't want to take up too much time. It's Friday, my favorite day of the week. Even if I'm aching, I'm getting ready to put some more ice on this, but we're there. So I'm looking at these books and I was thinking, you know what? This is reflective of me. You can't really just look at me and listen to like the things that interest me and be able to say, oh, this is the books. These are the books she's going to read. I do really read a variety of types of books, and this year especially I'm going to dive back into more fiction and genres that I don't always do. I remember I ended close to the end of the year of last year with a thriller, a suspense thriller, and I have to say I was actually enjoying it. I don't think I wanted to go too far into horror, but I like the suspense kind of thriller type thing, and it was really like, whoa, you know. So there's that. So you're going to get to see a bit of that in these books in terms of the type of genres that they are, right? So let's start with this one on the top, the little one on the top. It's so cute. It's, you know, the market, what is it? The marketplace, is that what they call it? Size, which like when I was growing up, these were like the size of the books and, you know, whatever, you know, these are the big girl books, right? They were chapters and stuff. And these are great always for the beach. So I think I remember telling you in one of my other videos that my sister just discovered Cozy Mysteries. So I'm like, where you been? I think she knew, actually no, I don't even think she was exposed to them. She'd read mysteries before, but not cozies. So now she's all over it. So this was one that she and I had talked about, and I wanted to get it. And I just love the cover. And that's the other thing too. Cozy Mysteries have really great little covers and funny names and stuff. And they're just light. They're like watching Columbo or something, or Murder, She Wrote. And it's very, pardon me, it's very clean and easy, and usually a small town and all that. So this one is called Against the Current, the first Spice Isle bakery mystery, and it's by Olivia Matthews, who's written a lot of books, I believe, if I'm correct. I don't know if they will list any others in here. Let us see. Oh my God, isn't it funny? She's just in her dedication, she says, "To my sister Bernadette for giving me the dream." My sister's name is Bernadette. I think that's really lovely. Okay, anyway, so we have something in common. Oh, she didn't write the books in here. Maybe this is because this was the first one, and maybe, but I know she's written several since then. All right, so this is the cover, which is super cute. I'm loving the colors of it. It just feels light. It feels happy. And if you don't know about it, I'll read a little bit to you. It says, Little Caribbean, Brooklyn, New York. Lindsay Murray is opening Spice Isle Bakery with her family, and it's everything she ever wanted. The West Indian Bakery is her way to give back to the community she loves, stay connected to her Grenadian roots, and work side by side with her family. The only thing getting a rise out of Lindsay is Claudio Fabrizi, a disgruntled fellow bakery owner who does not want any competition. On opening day, he comes into the bakery threatening to shut them down. Fed up, Lindsay takes him to task in front of what seems to be the whole neighborhood. So when Claudio turns up dead a day later, murdered, Lindsay's unfortunately the prime suspect. And then, you know, chaos ensues. Yeah, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just a little late in the dark. These are always so much fun to read. I'm looking forward to starting this series, and I think she's got several there may be 2 or 3 in this already, if I'm correct. So yeah, this is one I wanted to get. And I'm sorry, but my throat is really sore. Not really sore, but you know, you just want something warm there because it's freezing here. I forgot to give you the weather update. No snow today, but it's like for days now we've been below freezing. What? Why is that? This is a picture of Olivia Matthews, if you haven't seen her. So that's her book, and I'm so excited. I think it's cute, and I think it's going to be cute to get the series like together and have them on the bookshelf. Like, I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Going with the same color, obviously, scheme. I realize several of the books have that kind of turquoise color in it. This one I heard, I think, an NPR. I heard them talk to this author. Was it NPR? No, it was on a podcast called, oh no, it's a book podcast, and it's by Charles Gibson. He used to be on TV, and his daughter, and they talk about books, and they talk to this author, and I immediately said I had to order it. I really, really want it. I loved also, like, when they finished talking with the author about their book and et cetera, they talk about recommendations and books that influence them, and the list that this author said, I was like, whoa, I resonate with that. So I want to read her book. And this is called All the Little Birds' Hearts, and it's by Victoria Lloyd Barlow. And tell me if this isn't the most gorgeous cover of this beautiful bird. You seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? I think you are. Okay, so it says in the back here, have to read them because I can't really remember right now. So, Sunday Forrester does things more carefully than most people. On certain days, she must eat only white food. She drinks only carbonated beverages, and she avoids clocks. Oh, I do remember now. In 1988, before autism was widely diagnosed, Sunday has an old etiquette handbook that guides her through confusing social situations. And to escape, she turns to a treasure of Sicilian folklore. The one thing very much out of her control is Dolly, her clever, headstrong teenage daughter, now on the cusp of leaving their home in the Lake District of England. When the glamorous Vita and Rollo move in next door, the couple disarm Sunday with their charm and proceed to deliciously break just about every rule in Sunday's book. Soon they're spending loads of time together, and Sunday feels acknowledged like never before. But beneath Vita and Rollo's allure lies something else, something darker. For Sunday has precisely what Vita has always wanted for herself, a daughter of her own. It says it's a page-turning psychological drama. Now, so as you can see, I said that I was getting kind of interested in these books too. But what I liked about it was the main character is female and autistic. And what I liked in her interview is that she was trying to make sure that she put out that this is her as an autistic woman, the author, writing about things that's in her experience. So we all recognize that we should, that the autism is on a spectrum and that there are people in different stages and places. And so you can't just be like, oh, that's this, that. So she didn't want this book to be misconstrued and to be representative of the entirety of the community. And so I love that. And I just think I wanted to read this. I really wanted to see how this dynamic of her and her daughter, meaning the main character and the main character's daughter, and I believe the daughter isn't autistic. So how do you work around that in raising a child too, right? So really deep too, but also a psychological thriller. So it's going to be so good. So that's good. Check it out if you haven't. I think it's going to be great. And I'm going to read it sooner than later. Staying in that turquoisey cover theme, we have the Bangalore Detective Club, which we are back again into another cozy mystery. And this is by Harini Nagendra. And this is a New York Times notable book of 2022. Murder and Mayhem, monsoon season is coming. And it says in the back here, solving crime isn't easy. It says, add a full-length Sari, a jealous mother-in-law, and disapproving glare of high society into the mix, and you've got a problem. When clever, headstrong Kaveri moves to Bangalore to marry handsome young Dr. Ramu, she's resigned herself to a quiet life. But that all changes the night of the party at the Century Club, where she escapes to the garden for some peace, and instead spots an uninvited guest in the shadows. Half an hour later, the party turns into a murder scene, and it goes on and on. I just think it's gonna be great. I can't remember the name of the other person that I will remember to put a link to her channel. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. She's got really great Southeast Asian recommendations, and this is one of the ones that she did say that's really good. And I had it on my holds list, not really holds, but wish list to read the TBR on my Kindle for a while. So I thought I would get the actual physical book. And this one again would be a nice one to get, the series with it. So that's a really fun one. Now, those will be paired in between this next heavy. And I don't know why this one came like this from Amazon, but this one came from Amazon. I bought this for myself for Christmas. And I don't know why I didn't take this off before I got on camera, but whatever. I guess maybe they were thinking about if it, oh, see, and there's still a ding on it. Anyway, they were probably thinking that it's, inclement weather. They want to make sure that the book doesn't get wet, which I appreciate, but there's still a ding on the top. So what the heck? Okay, anyway. Okay, we're just going to go with it. This is Jesmyn Ward's latest book, Let Us Descend. She did Sing Unburied Sing. She did a lot of books. And this one, I think this one will be one that I can get with. I had started one of her books before, and I think I got sidetracked, or I started some kind of challenge and I put it down and never went back. So I feel very guilty about it. And I really want to read her work. So this one is a reimagining of American slavery, as it beautifully rendered as it is heart-wrenching. Searching, harrowing, replete with transcendent love, the novel is a journey from the rice fields of the Carolinas to the slave markets of New Orleans and into the fearsome heart of the Louisiana sugar plantation. And so I'm sure everybody's heard, or no, I shouldn't say that. It's never good to say that. Many of you might have heard about this book already because there's been a lot of publicity around it. And I did want to get it. So, and it has a pretty cover on it too. It's like happy yellow, which this topic is not happy by any means. So this will probably be paired between some of those lovely little cozies I was talking about. All right. And then the second to last book I got, and I couldn't wait to get this one. I've been kind of patiently waiting to get this one because I absolutely loved Deacon King Kong by this author, James McBride. And so I think, I don't know if it was Dee Dee I was talking to or somebody else, but I heard that this was going to be, that his next book was going to be coming out. And so I just kept looking. And then I was going to pre-order it, and I don't know why I didn't at the time. I think I was buying something else, and I was like, well, I'll just wait. So I got it for Christmas time because I thought it would be a nice gift to myself. And I am loving this cover. It's The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. Great cover. And this one is about, in 1972, when workers in Potterstown, Pennsylvania were digging the foundation for a new housing development, the last thing I expected to uncover was a human skeleton. Who the skeleton was and how it got buried there was just two of the long-held secrets that had been kept for decades by the residents of Chicken Hill. The dilapidated neighborhood where immigrants, Jews, and African Americans lived side by side, sharing ambitions and sorrows. Chicken Hill was where Moshe and Chona, probably saying it wrong, Ludlow, lived when Chona ran the Heaven and Earth grocery store, which served the neighborhood's quirky collection of blacks and European immigrants, helped by her husband, Moshe, a Romanian-born theater owner who integrated the town's first dance hall. When the state came looking for a deaf black child, claiming that the boy needed to be institutionalized, Chicken Hill's residents, roused by Chona's kindness and the courage of a local black worker named Nate Timblin, band together to keep the boy safe. As the novel unfolds, it becomes very clear how much the people of Chicken Hill have to struggle to survive at the margins of white Christian America, and how damaging bigotry, hypocrisy, and decent can be to a community. Sorry. When the truth is revealed about the skeleton, the boy and part of the town's establishment played in both McBride shows that is love and community, heaven and earth, that ultimately sustain us. I'm sorry, I just read that wrong. You know, if you don't put the right pauses, things don't make the same meaning when you hear it. So I apologize for that. I am excited. If you have not seen James McBride, there's a lovely picture of him in the back. I am super excited about this one. I will totally be taking this cover off when I read the book because I love the cover so much. And then I will put it back on, which you know me. But I'm loving this one, even though it's hardcover. And you know, I've been like, oh, hardcover. This last one is YA fantasy, I guess. And I got lured in by this one because Barnes & Noble, they closed the one near me, remember? You can hear me wheezing. And, oh no. So the news is that we've moved Ella to the second floor. Like, she's allowed to come up a little bit, but she's not allowed in this room. So you might hear her bark outside the door because she can hear me talking and she wants to be a part of it. You know, go over about her being on the second floor now. Yes, that's her New Year gift. Only when she's supervised and she's with my son. Well, was with my son. So this book, there's another Barnes & Noble that opened up close, not too far away from us. And it's smaller. A friend of mine works there. And we got to talking. And then I saw this one. And I said, oh, I'm going to pre-order it. Because if you pre-order it, you get the one that has, I think it's something extra in I think it's in the book here. Like you get, I won't show it because I think it's supposed to be for only the people that get it. I think I get a key to the next book. And it reminded me kind of like the Mummy type thing. I will read it because I'm never gonna. See, this is why I read. Because when I describe things, I'm like thingy, her, and the other thingy, and it never makes sense. So anyways, this is the cover of it, which I'm going to take this ugly, I was going to swear, this ugly, unattractive sticker off the front. It's called What the River Knows, and it's Isabel Ibanez. And this is what the cover looks like. It's really nice. And this one says, it says, Bolivian Argentinian Inez Oliveira belongs to the glittering upper society of the 19th century Buenos Aires. And like the rest of the world, the town is steeped in old world magic that's been largely left behind or forgotten. Inez has everything a girl might want, except for the one thing she yearns for the most, her globetrotting parents who frequently leave her behind. When she receives word of their tragic deaths, Inez inherits their massive fortune and a mysterious guardian, an archaeologist, archaeology, oh my God. So anything that's in a book, it's so interesting to me, right? So anyway, and weave it into some kind of mystery, right? Like adventure. And like Indiana Jones. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. So a mysterious guardian, an archaeologist in partnership with his Egyptian, brother-in-law, yearning for answers. Inez sails to Cairo, bringing her sketch pads and golden ring her father sent to her for safekeeping before she died. But upon her arrival, the old world magic tethered to the ring pulls her down a path where she discovers there's more to her parents' disappearance than what her guardian led her to believe in. And so, yes, it's going to be a little bit of romance in there, a little bit of archaeology and mystery. And I just thought it looked really great. And here's the author right here. She is the author of a book called Together We Burn, Wednesday's Books, and Woven in Moonlight, Page Street, which were listed among the Time magazine's 100 best fantasy books of all time. She's a proud daughter of Bolivian immigrants and has profound appreciation for history and traveling. And she currently lives in North Carolina with her husband and her adorable dog. And this is a picture of her. And so I was really intrigued. And so I pre-ordered it and I got it for a great price. And I've already even got my flags that coordinate ready for when I read it. So I stuck it in there because I was like, ooh, those match it lovely. I'm going to make sure I leave it with the book so that when I do read it. And I even got a pen too, some pens that actually go with this cover. That's how I nerd out. Like I have pens and then I have page flags. I just, I go crazy. And even I think I have a book, it's an elastic bookmark that coordinates with this. So when I read this, I am going to be very fashionable. I just want you to know that, okay? So these are the books that I got. So there's this one and this one. Did you read any of these, guys? Some people might have read this one, and I know people were reading this one. This is new, but people hop on it really quick. This one has been around for a while, so I know somebody's read this one. This one, I'm telling you, is going to be so good. Can't wait to read it. Sooner, like I said, than later. I definitely want to read it. I think it's just going to be a human story that I'm going to enjoy and be engrossed in. That's what I'm hoping for that. And this one is just, I think, is like, I want to be a book of friends. That's the thing I think about cozies, is like, you have these literary friends that you follow along their lives, and they kind of carry you along. And seeing that this is the first of several of the series, I think it will be really nice to, my elbow feels a lot better on the pillow. I'm really excited, looking forward to this, because I'm just going to meet some new friends. So anyway, those are my Christmas books. I thought it was a lot, because what you will also find out in one of my future videos is that I have exceeded my bookshelves again. And so some hard choices have to be made. And yeah, I don't want to live around a bunch of piles. I want my books really to be in the bookshelf. So I really need to read and donate books, and really think about what I want to keep. So hard decisions will be made, but these are the books, and I look forward to talking to you all again very soon, and hopefully with good news. Send positive energy to the knee and to the elbow. Left knee, left elbow, if you want to be specific in your thought and energy, because I don't want surgery. I want it to just heal. I will do whatever the PT says, but just, I'm hoping that this is just bruised, and this will take a little time for it to feel better, but it's really sore still. So, and it gets aching at night too. So whatever, right? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let me know what you guys are reading, and if you're having a good start to the new year. I will talk to you soon. Bye.